Hello and welcome to the Half 2 Bundesliga Watchalong. I'm Rowan. As per probably with these Bundesliga Watchalong. Hi, how's everyone? Hope everyone's okay. But we're back with the Bundesliga Watchalong. Borussia Dortmund vs Hoffenheim. So if you don't know, I was supposed to do me normal Monday morning A-League Watchalongs. I just had issues. It all went wrong for me. So I'm back with the Saturday Half 2. We've got a lot of good Bundesliga games on today. Not just obviously this game here, but we have got Leverkusen Mainz, Werder Freiburg, obviously who Dortmund lost to last week, Stuttgart and Stuttgart Hertha. So a couple of decent for that. Leverkusen Mainz, I know KD will be cheering on Mainz from behind. But yeah, really fun game today. Both these sides coming in. The results coming in from this game. Borussia Dortmund, their past 3 games, lost to Freiburg last week, and very embarrassing loss. Just didn't play well. Paderborn 3-2 in the DFB Pokal, only just beat them and then beating Augsburg 3-1. So not the best form coming in, especially we'll go to when we run through the teams. It's not there's one position where I'm a bit questionable. And then as for Hoffenheim again, not coming in best form, coming off a 3-1 loss to Eintracht Frankfurt, who were really firing on all cylinders. Ever since probably the start of January. Since probably Brian Luka Jovic playing very nice football. Losing to 4-1 to Bayern and then 3-0 over Cologne was the past 3 results. So both teams actually coming in with quite a similar-ish form. 1 win, 1 big loss. Hoffenheim 2 big losses, but Dortmund with 2 wins. But that Paderborn win is very shaky, I think I'd say. If we look at the table, Borussia Dortmund is 6th. I mean, I don't know if anyone in the chat has heard about the rumours of if Borussia Dortmund don't get Champions League football. Apparently, I'll try and find oh, Jesus Christ, just skimmed through my messages. If I could find the players that are supposedly leaving for if they don't get Champions League football, we're able to find it now in a sec. Here we go. So that's that's Uzbekistan. Here we go. So this is from Rowan and Murphy, but he was also talking about Jadon Sancho. Jadon Sancho, Axel Witsel, Manuel Akanji, Mahmoud Dahoud, Giovanni Reina, Jude Bellingham, Rafael Guerrero, and Erling Haaland could all end up leaving Borussia Dortmund if they fail to make the Champions League. So and that's according to someone. Very interesting because they're starting 6th. They're 3 points away from the Europa. Obviously, the season there's still so many games left. So it's obviously not over, but it's very embarrassing. And as for Hoffenheim, it's in the description, but they're really mediocrity, aren't they? They're sat in 12th, but they're 5 points above Armenia, who are in 16th, and they're 8 points away from 8th. So there's a big gap from above, and not as big gap below. But the thing is, I mean, Hoffenheim, their fixtures coming up. They've got so. For these 2 teams, I was expecting to see maybe more of a rested side because on Dortmund have got Sevilla on Wednesday, and Hoffenheim play on Thursday against Molde. So you would expect to see things, but yeah, Dortmund versus Sevilla are playing on Tuesday, and Hoffenheim are playing Molde on Thursday. So for both teams, not the best of sort of lineups for them, considering they've got the Europa fixtures, and then their Hoffenheim's game will be against Werder, the actual league game, before they go back to play Molde on the Thursday. And as for Dortmund, obviously they play Sevilla, but then they've got probably what should be their easiest game against Schalke. That's at 5:30 kick on Saturday, and then they've got but then before they play the next Champions League game, they've got their Pokal. Not Pokal, they've got a league game against Armenia the week after. Then they've got their Pokal. Then they've got Bayern 4 days after that. And then 3 days after that, Sevilla. So, I mean, take away the first Sevilla, Schalke and Armenia. After that, they've got 3 very tough times with Gladbach, Bayern and Sevilla again. And I wonder if that's working in the head. But as the game, we're just about to be kicked off. I think it might be snowing in Dortmund. As the game is about to kick off, we will run through the lineups. I'll read comments after I've done the lineups if there is any. But we'll start with Borussia Dortmund. Mawin Hits is in net, and then Emre Can at right back, Mats Hummels, Manuel Akanji and Raphael Guerrero. So Can played at right back last week, and I don't think he had a terrible job, but when you are losing 2-1, I genuinely think, put Matteo Mori in. Yes, he's young, but he is an out-and-out right back. He will understand it, but I know Can has been able to diversify his game, But yeah, then it's Thomas Delaney, Jude Bellingham, Julian Brandt, and then Gio Reyna and Jadon Sancho, sort of all the midfield with Delaney sitting as a CDM. And then up front, it is Erling Haaland. On the bench, as a game does kick off, it is Mari de Hood, Royce, Schultz, Mukoku, Rainier, Unbachen, Tigesh, and Paslak. As the ball immediately goes to Mount Hits. So that's the Dortmund lineup, and then the Hoffenheim lineup. It's Oliver Baumann in net, and they're playing a back three of Kevin Vogt, Daida Samaseku, Stefan Posch, and then I actually think you see the right mid and left mid. I think they're playing as fullbacks, but it's Pavel Kadabarek and Marco John. And then a midfield three of Florian Grillitsch, Sebastian Rude, and Christoph Baumgartner. Then up front it's Ailas Bebu and Munas Daber. And on the bench it's Pentk, Nuhu Belfadil, Ksinovic, Adam Jan, Chris Richards, obviously the Bayern Munich loanee, Robert Skov, and Bayer. So a decent side from them playing that back three, which will be very interesting to see sort of how that pays off for Hoffenheim. As the game does kick off, I'll give you a timer countdown in a second. But hello, I'm just going to read the chat. Kyle, hey all, hope this should be a good game. That game between MacArthur and Adelaide, 4-0 to MacArthur, Davish scoring 3. That's the mental thing, Kyle. It's thank you, obviously, to joining. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and all that. Watching what happened, I managed to get my PC working. So what happened if you know a bit about PC games and stuff, my Steam was trying to update all of my games and then also launch them for some reason. I thought I sorted it now, but it was basically messing up, and so that's why it was my thing. It wasn't bad for you on the stream, but it was awful for me. But yeah, 4-0 to MacArthur. Matt Derbyshire hat-trick, like Kyle said. Yeah, but I'd say if we carried on the watch on, it would have ended like a boring 0-0, wouldn't it? But great win for MacArthur, Pua from Adelaide. And then Johnny said Upamecano to be announced as Bayern player today. That interesting. Obviously, he's chosen Bayern as his club, and Bayern do need a replacement for if Alaba believes Boateng's getting on in age. He will be there out and out replacement. I think it's a shame for certain clubs. I mean, we've just seen the Liverpool. This is an early injury. Kevin Vogt clutching his arm. It's sort of a strange place to hold it. I don't know whether it's just a little bruising or something. We're coming off that. Shame we didn't do a watch on, but Liverpool. Leicester winning 3-1 in what was an embarrassing. So Liverpool obviously went 1-0 up. But hello, Ian. Hope you are all good, pal. Liverpool obviously went 1-0 up, and then free kick outside the box for James Maddison. Let's say I correctly predicted it was going in. Possible am I offside? I don't think so. Didn't interfere with the player or anything. Maddison puts it in. Then just a calamitous mistake by Alisson and Kabak. I think that's Alisson's fault, to be honest with you. Alisson misses the ball. Kabak can't get it under control. Vardy runs it in. And then Harvey Barnes just does some incredible footwork and just does a long ball over the top already there. Channel guard it out against Marco John, who is actually playing as left mid. 18 years old, this kid. I know that Alisson moment was very, very embarrassing. I realise I can... Careful, just move that. I might be able to actually put I think also Marco Reus on the bench today. Interesting. He has started a couple of the games but been dropped this week. I just want to check. There's no Despot, so I can have the commentary on for myself, so I can hear the VAR decisions and etc. I'll have a quick drink. As the ball's in Oliver Baumer's feet. Bebu now. Not under control from Stefan Rude. If you are watching this game, wherever you want, if you want to time it, obviously try not to spoil it. Wait until I've at least reacted. If you can figure out how far you are and time your comment with that. 3 minutes 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. So there you go. You can time that with pausing or anything. It's going to be very interesting today. Obviously, Roman Berkey's still out of the side. Thomas Meunier is still out of the side. So Marwin Hitz is still in there. And I defended Marwin Hitz not last week, but the week before, I think against Augsburg. And Paderborn, I defended him. And then obviously after letting Schmidt score that goal, which shouldn't have gone in. I think it parries against the post. But this has got to be a game Borussia Dortmund win if they want to secure Champions League football. They've been poor. Obviously, if you know this channel, I know Dortmund way more than other sides, and they've been poor. I think I'm still surprised at Chan's at right back. I think you've got two right backs. I didn't even notice Paslak's on the bench. You've got Mori and Paslak both on the bench. So did I might not put Paslak on this Yeah, I did. You've got Mori and Paslak both on the bench for Dortmund, and yet you're still playing Chan. I don't know whether he's worried about youth, like not play youngsters in a game where you need a win, but it is very interesting. Very interesting. I'll try and keep you updated with all the other scores that are going on in the Bundesliga at the same time. Then he start Keller John said, I would like to kind of go to a different team. No disrespect to Bayern, but he won't really be challenged in the Bundesliga, only Champions League, but hates his choice. And Gold Granada is Atletico Madrid, I'm guessing. But it's Jadon Sancho on the wing here. Puts it into the brand. This is some lovely football. Great defending there from Samaseku. I guess that's Atletico Madrid, Jordan. And yeah, it's one of them ones because you do get tested in the Bundesliga. A lot of teams play very attacking football, and you can players can hone the thing. James Milner's injured. That's not good. But yeah, at least we know he'll get a chance to run out in the Champions League because we know Bayern will 100 thing. Chriselle, hi mate, hope you're well. Liverpool lucky I'm not manager. Yeah, just a collapse, weren't it, Will? I think. What are your opinions on the first goal? So it'd be interesting. Will was the thing here. Was sort of confused with the offside. So what was your opinion on it? I'm interested. Also, any other Liverpool fans are in the chat in terms of that first goal that sort of put the momentum in Leicester's favour. And another, but I'd say Ben Davies got injured. Was it during training? Got a knock, so he was out for this game. If you want to get injured, just go over to Liverpool. You can earn a right wage by not playing at all. There may be some awful mic sounds. Apologies for that, but it's Jadon Sancho on the wing. Does really well to keep in. Got a bit of space now. Cuts inside. And he'll win a corner. No, he won't. He'll win a goal kick. Never mind. Good defending there. I think from Marco John, possibly. It was Stefan Posch, sorry. Some great defending there just to hold up Jadon Sancho. I mean, they just showed Chris Richards on the bench. It was a move for him that I think needed to be done. It'd be interesting to see when he does play for them, because I think he's a future Bayern centre back. When your elder statesman, your Schuler, your Boateng will start playing. I think Chris Richards thing. Ramos to leave Real Madrid, looking like United, and if United are not getting up Meccano, probably will get Ramos. And I was confused with it, but not using that as an excuse. I think if he is offside, Gio Reyna, sorry. Blitzing down the left, Gio Reyna plays it, squares it across. Great defending there for Grealish. Great defending there from Hoffenheim. It's going to be a tough game. Giving away now. Guerrero plays it to Jadon Sancho. Brandt and Reyna are both fighting it. Gio Reyna gets the ball out. Jadon Sancho outside the box. Lovely cutback, but he loses the ball to Bebe. Bebe does really well. I mean, there's a man on this pitch I'd love to talk about, Thomas Delaney. Now, if you lot don't consistently watch Bundesliga, he is really finding his form in this new role for Borussia Dortmund. Instead of playing as that centre, he's a mixed between, he is a CDM, he's done a very good job in terms of playing all over the pitch. And it's just a shame that when he's playing these good games, they haven't actually been getting the results. But yeah, Thomas Delaney, he's getting to the latter stage of his career, but been playing very well. But yeah, going back to the Liverpool thing, I think he's onside. It depends if he's offside or onside. That's in question because there's parts of it depends on the body positioning. But Daniel Amate doesn't touch the ball, and I think that's the problem. It is a goal. Maddison straight in. Amate doesn't touch it. I don't think he's interfering with play. So I think it's a fair goal. And I think unfortunately Liverpool's confidence went, especially when Alisson just made that howler, and then he made a great double save, but I think that's Alisson's fault, rushing out. I think Kabak has just done what centre-half will do. He's tracked the ball, he's going to try control and get it out. But Alisson, maybe just pure communication. If getting this was Kabak's first game. But yeah, very, very interesting for Liverpool. But going back to this game. Great ball over the top by Chan. Sancho will chase onto Baumann. Oh, Bellingham, sorry. I weren't expecting Bellingham to have so much pace on him. Referee just having a word saying no point just running into him. Then Bellingham thought he could get the ball, and he tries to stop himself going into Baumann. And it'll be a free kick for Hoffenheim. But it's good to see Bellingham starting, the young Englishman. Just a chance to see him play. He played very well recent games when he started. Then he got, I think, a couple of games where he got dropped and came off the bench and thingy, but he's been playing well. Could Klopp be under pressure if Liverpool don't win the Champions League? I definitely think he'll be under pressure. But it's very hard to do what you did last season. You were the best side, the second best. Yeah, I'll say you. That's a great ball. Guerrero through to Holland. Great save by Oliver Baumann. Oliver Baumann just opens his body up. It's a great ball through by Guerrero, and Holland gets onto it. You expect Erling Haaland to pull down the back of the net. Instead, Oliver Baumann just opens up his body, makes a great stop. It's Guerrero just blitzing it down the left. It's a great run through the middle by Holland. Gets onto the end of it. Tries to shoot outside the foot, and Oliver Baumann sticks his foot out with a great save. In terms of Klopp, I think it's tough to always replicate. It's the same with Bayern. If Hansi Flick next season or this season doesn't win the Champions League and drops out and doesn't play as he did, he's always going to be under pressure. Unfortunately, you're sometimes judged by the peak of your managerial career, which can sometimes drag you down. I definitely think he's under pressure, but I don't think you should worry about him leaving. They'd be stupid to get rid of him, because I think he's going to go into national management after this. Free kick's taken quick, though, straight into the hands of Marwin Hitz. Poor free kick there from Samaseku, who will throw out to the right to Emre Can now. So playing at that right back role, being questioned. Ball over the top, Baumann will play a bit risky, waits until the ball gets into his box to collect it. I mean, if we look at some of the fixtures that are currently being played now, obviously Crystal Palace Burnley takes place in 15 minutes, so I'll try to keep you updated with all the 3 o'clock scores. I mean, I think the Sports Corner, only Hull are the only team that are playing. Rotherham being postponed, frozen pitch. Oldham being postponed, frozen pitch. Sheff Wednesday being postponed, frozen pitch. So the generally is just Hull, and then United obviously not playing today. But in the Bundesliga, all games are still 0-0 as it stands. As it stands. Fortuna Sittard beating Sparta Rotterdam. Atletico Madrid, as Jordan said, beating Granada 2-1. Granada got a goal. Guerrero, Rudy plays a great ball in. Hits his powered out into danger. Oh. Marwin Hitz didn't do well, and that was Baumgartner. I mean, it's Guerrero takes not the best first touch, can't get it clear. Stefan Rudy does lovely, puts a great ball in. Hitz comes out to parry it away, and he palms it straight to Baumgartner, who puts it over the crossbar, but a bit risky defending now. I'll just check if my phone's on mute. So no, I'll put it in my pocket though, so the desk doesn't vibrate. But yeah, I'll try to keep you updated with all the big 3 o'clock games and the scores. But Crystal Palace Burnley. That's the big Premier League. It's the Premier League kickoff at 3 o'clock, which is a shame. Steph Posh fouling Jude Bellingham there. He's trying to make a big free kick now, just on the left hand side of the pitch. But Guerrero crosses it in. You try to see whether they've got a lot of men up front. Oh, this is Haaland makes a lovely dive to the front of the cross. Gets it. Oh, and Mats Hummels tries to hit on the volley, just doesn't get the right connection, and he'll hit the thing. But he goes back to the win now. To Guerrero puts a great ball in. Haaland chests it down, but Manuel Akanji is offside. It was Julian Brand who I think chested it down. Some nice little work from Dortmund. They're playing a lot better than they have in the recent games, but Hoffenheim just stay resolute. Played a great defensive line-up from them there, just the players of Kanji not used to the defensive work, not used to the attacking, but more used to that defensive offside trap, as Mats Hummels gives away a free kick. So Hummels, been a servant for Borussia Dortmund for a while now. I mean, he took that trip to Bayern Munich, but he's been there for a while. It'd be interesting to see where Dortmund do go, because if they don't get Champions League, who would come in? I was saying that, I was looking at Tottenham, I think if Tottenham, their form has been dipped. If they don't get Champions League, if Sancho does leave, I would love to see Heung-min Son come back. I think he probably loves his life at Tottenham and stuff, but I'd love to see him come back to the Bundesliga. He's obviously, his game has developed so much more than when he was in. He's 1,000 times a better player, and it'd just be really nice to see him back in the Bundesliga. I'd love to see him in the black and yellow Borussia Dortmund stripes. Grealish now plays the ball into the middle to De Boer. Player unfortunately just gets a poor touch with it. Now Julian Brandt tries to counter-attack, and it's bought out of Posh, but Brandt was being held back the entire way there by Kevin Vogt. Free kick was taken quickly. Haaland can get to the end. And the referee's going to blow the whistle, just not taken from where the foul took place. But good early signs from Borussia Dortmund. And Hoffenheim have had little sparks, you know. They've had little moments where they look like they've been dangerous. And Leverkusen now 1-0 up against Mainz. Lucas Alario, which is a shame for KD. I know he won't be happy. Mainz going 1-0 down to Bayer Leverkusen. I mean, Leverkusen are probably expected winners in that, but it puts a lot of pressure on Borussia Dortmund. So they won't know the result, but he'll go fizz out to the right to Emre Can, who takes a lovely touch. Can outside the box, chips it through. Holland can't get it under control, just goes past his foot. I think he was offside there. But Can there, playing very attacking, and luckily he does get back time. Baumann plays an early ball though, and Mats Hummels have it cleared. But brighter sides from Dortmund here. It's going to be Giovanni Reina. Switches out of the wing to Julian Brandt. Has got Can on the overlap. Can got bunch time. Puts it into the hands of Oliver Baumann. But now, this is the Dortmund we used to seeing we saw him in the early season and stuff. This is the Dortmund we used to seeing. They're playing very nice attacking football. Not giving Hoffenheim time. It's what you expect. It'd be very... It's all to do with these results. If you want to, by the way, if you want to follow us on Twitter, it's the _ top corner with all the latest updates of all the results going on. But yeah, someone's gone down here. Can't see who that is. I don't know who that was. I think my name's Baumgartner. Has gone down. Hoffenheim have had a nice bit amount of possession, but nothing much in ways of attack. They're definitely resorting to the long ball football. Yeah, John is. They are playing the left wing back with Kaderbarek and John. So instead of a right mid, left mid, as you saw in the thumbnails, it's right wing back and left wing back. Guerrero plays through Erling Haaland though. He's got a man in the middle there, and it can't find Reina. As Vogt clears, Bebu. Oh, that's poor defending from Manuel Akanji. It's just Bebu stolen out from Manuel Akanji. Bebu, great save by Manuel Akanji. Well done, Marwin hits there. And that's poor defending. Akanji thinks he's can outstrength Bebu. Bebu just steals the ball with him. It's poor defending from Akanji. Just sort of shuts off. And Marwin hits to the rescue there. Just makes a great save. I think Bebu should be putting that away. And it's Hummels who pushes out of position. And Akanji just doesn't get the ball under control. Loses it. Bebu breaks away. Gets the shot off. And Marwin hits, makes a save. And you know what? It's a great challenge by Manuel Akanji. So he loses the ball and he does get his foot on top of the ball. That probably slows that bounce down for Bebu, where Bebu can't angle it. But Marwin hits. That's the biggest opportunity for Hoffenheim they've had with Bebu. But Hayes saved them. We've had both keepers sort of saving the teams now. With Hayes making the save there, and obviously Oliver Baumann stopping that Haaland chance early on. Been a good game so far. 20 minutes in, nearly. We want more, 80 minutes, 30 seconds in. Bellingham wins a foul in the Dortmund's own half. No one should blame Kabak for defeat. Thiago to blame for first goal, rash tackle. Yeah, it could have been a penalty. I thought it was a Trent at first. And then Alisson to blame for second goal, run out like headless chicken. Third goal, Arnold and Kabak equal blame, both out of place. True. I think like I said, first goal... I think the first goal, you can blame them for giving away the foul, but in terms of the actual goal, no one's real fault. Should have maybe tracked. Shouldn't have just let the ball, but good finish from Madison. Bit lucky with that. Amati doesn't get a touch to it, but second goal, Alisson 100%. Kabak just tracks the ball. Alisson comes out. Better communication possibly. Yeah, the third goal, just your defender's short. It's one thing that KD noticed quite a bit when you're watching. Just you had so much space on that. Les had so much space on that right where Trent and I think would it be Kabak would have been on the right hand side of that pitch, that Harvey Barnes found himself in so much time and space in with Vardy. In that final 80 to 90 minutes where your collapse happened. I mean, if we look from the Leicester point of view, that's a great result for Leicester. If I load up the table, so I think that puts them that does put them in second. Obviously, 4 points by Man City. Man City do have 2 games in hand. United would go ahead of them if they do win against West Brom tomorrow, which you'd expect. So they would go ahead of them. But in third at this point, you'd be happy to win against her. There's Reina, great tackle by Grealish, and Vogt will get it out. Oh, that's a poor touch from... Is that Baumgartner? Just shaky defender from Hoffenheim, making their job a lot harder. But they'll get it out here. To Rudy, who does get fouled. But yeah, I mean, it's a great win against a team that's in fourth. It's a great result for Leicester City. Also, this game later on, Crystal Palace Burnley, it is just a 13th versus 17th. It's a nothing game. Burnley win, they do go into 15th, which and with a game in hand as well, so can benefit them a little bit. So Everton and Villa are the ones you should be looking out for. So Everton have got 3 games in hand. Will have 3 games in hand on Leicester, and so that does put them up to joint second, and then goal difference. They'd have to score 10 goals in them 3 games. They'd have to have a positive 3 goals. Yeah, big statement from Leicester is. I mean, all the teams are still within a chance. All it takes is for Man City to drop points against Tottenham. Tottenham would go into 39 points. And then who else has City got to play? They've got... Yep, City have got a tough run of fixtures. I mean, Tottenham's not an easy game as Hoffenheim come into the box here. Cleared by Manuel Akanji, but great driving from Munis de Bert. Yeah, Munis de Bert there. But yeah, Man City have got Tottenham, not easy game. Everton, not an easy game. Arsenal, not an easy game. Then they've got the Champions League tie. Then they've got West Ham. Then they've got Man United. The next easy game comes against Fulham. So, not easy games for City. Definitely can lose them, but the way Man City have been playing, I think it's very unlikely, I think you'd say. Yeah, I think you'd definitely say. We will have a watch-along tomorrow, and that'll be Arsenal versus Leeds with Josh. We are trying to avoid all the same teams. Yeah, we are trying to just avoid all the same teams, so... that's why there was no Man City Tottenham, because I feel like we've done a lot of Tottenham and Man City. So, yeah. That's why they're trying to avoid it. I will be checking up, I know this is probably nothing to do with the football, but I will be checking up on the rugby score, just because it's currently England versus Italy. England are winning 15-8. But Reina now can't get the ball. Plays the most, but that's well won back by Jude Bellingham. Bellingham outside the box, cuts back. Bellingham again outside the box. Great defender from Samaseku. Scrappy football from both sides here. I mean, the ball into the box. Van Brandt, and then it's eventually cleared by Hoffenheim. And now it's a 3-on-3 here with Baumgartner to Bebu. Takes it past Hummels. Bebu! Oh my, he's missed it. It should be 1-0 to Hoffenheim, and it should be 2-0, but it should be 1-0 to Hoffenheim. He does really well here. Heads it to Baumgartner. Baumgartner plays it back to Bebu, who just absolutely skins Hummels. And then Bebu's put it wide. That should be 1-0. It should be 1-0. Wow. Who are there? I mean, Dortmund have been dominated, but when Hoffenheim have had an extra chance, they've nearly made them pay twice. I mean, it's a counter-attack here. It's Jadon Sancho. It's Julian Brandt in the ring. Sancho slowed down. He had Brandt. Sancho! And he puts it away. And straight from a Hoffenheim attack to a Borussia Dortmund goal. And if you're Hoffenheim, Jadon Sancho, a man who, again, rumoured to leave, but putting Dortmund 1-0 up. And we should be changing these scores to 1-0 Hoffenheim, but instead I'm putting 1-0 Borussia Dortmund, and we'll see if that changes. That does change. And it literally comes from that thing. The goal kick's taken quickly. Oh. He looks onside. Guerrero plays through Sancho. Samaseku playing him onside. He had Brandt open. He doesn't use him. And then he goes for himself. Just slows down. Just puts it to the inside of Oliver Baumann. And we're talking 1-0 Borussia Dortmund here, but it all comes from that missed Bebu chance. I mean, Dortmund have been dominating. Dortmund have been dominating, but Hoffenheim, Bebu should have put it away, and Borussia Dortmund have made them pay. Great goal from Jadon Sancho. Great goal. Now, be Delaney who gets it clear. Borussia Dortmund are the best there in that goal. Oh, very interesting though. Very interesting to see what happens here. Very interesting. Very interesting. I think Hoffenheim should be 1-0 up. Dortmund are not playing the best, but when they've hit him on the counter, they've hit him on the counter. And it could happen again here. Jadon Sancho, nice little football. Reina, Delaney tries to square it across, does well to win the ball back and again. Thomas Delaney. Oh, so that's a danger. That's a naughty challenge from Rudy. That's very late. I think that's Mats Hummels, not on. I think you're on Delaney. I'll have a look. He was on Thomas Delaney. He'll get a yellow for it, but all the players getting involved. I mean, we're just looking at this. Delaney. That's not a foul on that, and then Delaney wins the ball back. I'd given it for that, and then Rudy just steps in. There's no intent to go for the ball. Rudy collects him, but there was an earlier foul by Delaney that could have been given, and it's Sancho and Reina that come across, and De Boer just comes and resolves the situation. Then what? Yellow card to Stefan Rudy as Delaney will get back up. It's a bit just not going for the ball, not what you want to see in football. They're just showing the goal. It's a lovely counter-attacking move. Sancho is way onside. Samaseku playing him on. But if you look at the Bundesliga, only one other game has got a goal, and apart from this, and that is Bayer Leverkusen. Lucas Alario scoring. By the way, these results do mean that Dortmund is still in 6th. Leverkusen are up to 3rd. Go ahead on the same points as Wolfsburg. But Dortmund do put themselves 1 point behind Eintracht Frankfurt, barring Frankfurt playing off. So Frankfurt, they've actually given the foul. So they gave the foul on the early one that Delaney made, but Rudy got a foul for the subsequent foul. But that's in, obviously Frankfurt are playing Cologne tomorrow, so you expect a point from there. But Cologne, they had a great win last week against Gladbach. So great win for them. Obviously, on this channel, we've got the Champions League Watchalongs on the Tuesday and the Wednesday, and then on Thursday we have the Europa League ones. You know what? Chan's actually played a great game at right back today. The ball's found De Boer in the box. Akanji will not get it cleared! And that's Bebu again. Plays it wide though. Never looked like he was going in, but another opportunity for Bebu. And that was Akanji just not getting it properly cleared. Falls to Bebu. You know what? He's got an open man. I think it could have been, I don't know who it was. Just show it now. It was Baumgartner. I think he had open. Chooses not to use him. Baumgartner was screaming to pass it to him. I mean, big game. Big game on Tuesday. It'd be Will and Adam, but it'd be Leipzig versus Liverpool. Tough game, especially after that result. Especially after that result today. Holland found himself just through and go. Puts it in. And he's offside now. I mean, Holland knew he was offside. That's why we were playing so slow. Very, very, very clearly offside. Holland knows he is. But whistle doesn't go. Flag doesn't go up. He puts it in. And the referee, it's hit the referee there. He tried to avoid it. Tried to avoid the ball. Grealish could just get the ball back here. Kevin Vogt. Hoffenheim looked to build out the back. Great ball over the top by Kevin Vogt. Guerrero hasn't won the header, but it's found its way to Mats Hummels, who does get it out. Not as far as Jadon Sancho. Guerrero keeps it in. Plays the ball into the wing. Great first touch by Julian Brandt, who will win the throw-in for Borussia Dortmund. 1-0 as it stands at the Signal Iduna Park. Not Erling Haaland, sorry. Jadon Sancho goal puts them 1 up, and it's a ball over the top. Kevin Vogt wins the header. It hits Samaseku, and that is great defending from Jude Bellingham. That could be a penalty. That's surely a penalty. What? Wow. Okay. So Jude Bellingham breaks through, and it's a great set by Oliver Baumann. I don't think we're going to think. But Holland is bundled over in the box. That was very interesting. I thought that would have been a check for VAR. Very, very interesting that, because someone all over the back of Holland now. It's fine. It's De Boer. And it's 1-0 Hoffenheim. It's 1-0, sorry. What has happened? I mean, Dortmund scored off a Hoffenheim missed opportunity, and now Hoffenheim have scored off a potential penalty shout for Dortmund. I mean, Dortmund just shut off Munas De Boer with the goal. It's a nice little finish. So it comes off of Jude Bellingham. Great control. Kevin Vogt clearly pulled Holland down. It's a great recovery talent by Posh. The ball over the top. Oh, that is poor. Hummels comes across to tackle. I think that's Rude. Hummels and Akanji both come across. That leaves so much space. And Munas De Boer with a great finish past. Marwin hits. And it's 1-1 here. And dearie me. Shoddy defending. Shoddy defending for Borussia Dortmund. Hoffenheim have made them pay. But we should be looking at a penalty for Dortmund, a free kick for Dortmund, in my opinion. But not given. What a game we've got on our hands so far today. If you're not watching this, watch it. It's now Erling Haaland. In Hoffenheim's third, it's going to be Julian Brandt driving, and he's tackled. Wow. Great start opening 30 minutes. I mean, so much drama, goals. It's going to find Bam Gardner on the left. We'll find the 18-year-old John. John crosses it in. Headed away by Hummels. I thought that's the one problem with... It's not cleared by Jude Bellingham, and the hits will collect. It's one problem I think Dortmund have had. In terms of their centre-halves, they can head well. They will always clear out a long ball over. But as soon as it's on the floor, there's just no communication between them. And Hummels and Akanji go for the same thing, leaves Munas De Boer in space. Chan is obviously in two minds because there's open space on the far right. And also he's going to have to match, but he sticks with De Boer. But because it's so late, De Boer's already noticed the space. De Boer puts in, it's a great finish from him. And it's 1-1, and it's... Do Hoffenheim deserve it? Yeah, I think they do. There's been moments where this game should be probably 3-1 Hoffenheim. I'd say maybe 3-2. Hi Tubbs, you just got on. It's been good. Entertaining Tubbs. Obviously, it's currently 1-1 as you can see. But, what's it called? The first goal came from Bebu. Should have scored. It looks like he's 1-on-1 with hits, and he just puts it into the side net. It should have been a goal. But straight from that goal kick, literally 2 seconds later, amazing counter-attack by Dortmund. Sancho puts it in. Then here, Akanji and Hummels just pure miscommunication. Both got the same ball. De Boer's in opens the space. Chan's not with him. It's goal in it. It's Bebu again. Bebu, great recovery challenge from Hummels. It's a great, amazing challenge by Hummels. But Bebu could have put this 2-1. Chan's too scared to foul him, but Hummels does well to come across and tackle him. But yeah, great opening, but great tackle by Hummels, but Bebu could have put them 2-1 up. And Tubbs, wow, Liverpool lost to Leicester. If you haven't seen the game, watch the highlights. Liverpool went up with a lovely goal. Firmino, lovely, I think, roulette back heel to Salah, who puts a lovely little finish in the net. I'll tell you the other goals after this. Rudy crosses it in. Headed out for Borussia Dortmund. Samaseko will win the header. This is some lovely football. De Boer, great first touch, and Akanji stops it from getting in. Good defender from the Dortmund centre. Afternoon, Daz. Hope you're all well as well. And you're a Liverpool fan, aren't you, Daz? So, not the best. But yeah, and then Liverpool just collapsed. The first goal, it was a free kick outside the box. Thiago gives it away. And Maddison just pokes it in. And Marty looks like he's touched the ball and possibly from offside position. He doesn't touch it, and he's onside anyway. So it was a good goal. Cross corner comes in. Hits, punches it instead of catches it. Samaseko will just play it all the way back to Rudy. We'll go back to Samaseko here. The second goal was just a calamity, Tubbs. Alisson, Kabak's just tracking the ball as it's a long ball over the top. Alisson just comes rushing out to go clear it. Clatters with Kabak. Yeah, clatters with Kabak, and hits him as it's Hoffenheim. And Vardy just finds himself open net. And then the third goal was just a lovely goal by Harvey Barnes. Yeah, Seth says Liverpool. I'm never going to say they're out of the title race because I think anything can happen. But it's looking more and more unlikely. It's not cleared by Hummels. Bebu. To Rude. To Baumgartner now. He's got no one on the right there. Samaseku pushes up. Kadabarek plays a lovely chip ball. And Hummels will get it cleared. He's got no one. Plays the ball into the wing. And he goes out of play. But yeah, I don't want to rule anyone out of the title yet. But I do think, yeah. I've seen Kieran put say, shitty Dortmund. Don't say, they haven't been awful this game. But it's just shredded defending. It's Liverpool-esque. Man United-esque even, Kieran. He's not. I know he's not in the stream. If he is, he's heard it. I might hear just him run in and laugh at me or something. So hungry. Max John, though. Plays it through to De Boer. So the goal scorer does really well. Tries to play through Bebu. Doesn't pay off. But great opening 35 minutes here. Goal at Palace Burnley 1-0. Who scored? Who scored? I'm guessing. Let's have a look. I don't know who beat strike thingy. Oh, Goodmanson scores for Burnley. Apparently poor defending. We've seen a lot of that today in this game. Ball over the top to Bellingham. Bellingham had a great start. Holland takes a lovely touch. Can't get it past Grealish. Good defending from the man with the ponytail. Lovely little ponytail from Grealish. 36 minutes on the clock and it's been a great game. So far it has. I'll have a look at the Bundesliga scores as well, if I can. Bundesliga. There we are. As it stands, all other games are 0-0. So, Werder Freiburg and Stuttgart Hertha are all 0-0. But it's found Gio Reyna inside the box. Plays it into the middle to Emre Can, who's pushed up high. Reyna wins it back. Bellingham can't get it out from under his feet. And Hoffenheim counter-attack could be on. Great recovery, Charles, but both sides are awful defending. I mean, Hoffenheim just not getting the ball clear this time, and I mean the January play of the month photos, but it's Andre Silva, Kimmich, Sancho, Muller, Lewandowski, and Kostic. That was 2 days ago. Sorry, I've only just seen that. I'm just looking. Apparently, Everton are linked with a bargain swoop for Bundesliga centre back. Who is it? Who are they looking at? Kevin Schlotterbeck from Freiburg. Will's very familiar with a Schlotterbeck. Who's got for Dortmund? Sorry, Sancho, thank you, Tubbs. Yeah, for Erling Haaland was backup striker to Boer when they were at Salzburg. Mental in it. And now they're both starting in the Bundesliga. And they've both... No, Sancho's gone. But yeah, that's it is interesting. I mean, De Boer is a great striker. Can. And it does go out of play. It's one worry I have. Your fullbacks are so attacking with Dortmund. But even Can, who, even when he's not playing at right back, is in a very attacking midfielder. It just leaves a Kanji and Hummels at the back by himself. It does get... I mean, Delaney is there as the cover, but Delaney... I mean, John, I think he came off... When I did my research, I think he came from the Hoffenheim... came off the Hoffenheim, youth academy. If we look at him, Marcus John. I think he's played all the games this week. If I could find him on Transfer Market. I could find him on... Bebu does really nice. Finds Rude. To Baumgartner, who does really well to win it, keep hold of the ball. You see, Baumgartner's stolen it off Rude. Plays it into the middle to John. Oh, just De Boer and Bebu just in 2 minds. Reyna now will get it cleared to Brandt, who plays it back through to Gio Reyna. Samaseku will be tracking back. Now, Giovanni Reyna blazing through. It's a lovely drive. He hasn't looked up yet. It's fizzed across the box. It's not fully cleared. But it will be cleared by Hoffenheim and it'll go out for a Dortmund throw-in. Dortmund have actually... have actually done some defending. Not Marcus John. If I go on Transfer Market, I can find out where it came from. But I think it's the Hoffenheim Youth Academy. Marcus John player profile. There we go. He's 46. Never mind. That's not him. He plays for Paderborn, the other Marcus John. That's it. That's again wrong Marcus John. There's just so many. I'll be able to find it. I can't find it, but we're just going to leave it. We'll just leave it for now. 2-0 Burnley. J. Rodriguez and it said James. I mean, Jadon Sancho linked to a 50 million deal to Manchester United in the summer. Interested to see if that pays off. Great tackle, though, by Baumgartner, who's had a great game today. It's to De Boer. De Boer now. He's got John on the left, doesn't opt to use him, goes to the right instead. And it's well headed by Guerrero. Still not cleared. Ball into the box. Bebu nearly wins it. Finds John on the left. John tries to play a ball, and it's an awkward one. And Hits has to collect it. But 2-0 Burnley. Great result for Burnley. Poo from Crystal Palace there. And he'll fuzz me worse. Here we go. Guerrero now. Well, that's Guerrero, sorry. Not the best start to this game. Holland does make a run on the left. Guerrero obviously not to use him. Rayner's got a bit of time on the ball now. Hoffenheim just putting men at the back. So they have been exposed on a counter here, but not really from a direct attack. There's Emre Can, who is so open on the right. And it's a great switch of play. It's not Marcus John does well to cut it out and get Hoffenheim the ball back. 41 minutes here. And then it's Julian Brandt driving down the middle. Has a Kanji on the right. And now it's going to be Jude Bellingham. Bellingham puts the ball in. Straight into the hands of Ola Baumann. Some poor crosses from both sides in this game. Have you heard about Hogan? Hulk? I'm guessing. I haven't heard about Hulk Hogan. Or Brooke. It could be Brooke. What's happened to Hulk Hogan? Is he dead? I haven't heard, Daz. What's happened to Hogan? I'm guessing you're on about Hulk. Let us know. Let us know, Daz. I'm trying to think. Scott Hogan? I'm just trying to think of all the people that are not called Hogan. So Hoffenheim's manager. Just having a word with the fourth official. 3 minutes left of this first half, and then we'll have extra time. You know what? Been quite an even half, to be honest with you. Just defensive, I won't say inaccuracies, just ineptness from both sides. Chamberlain's a lovely ball across to the defence. Guerrero now takes a touch. Finds Jadon Sancho, cuts back really nice. Still Jadon Sancho. Through to Guerrero, who plays through Sancho. He can't get on his left, plays it back into the middle to Guerrero. This is nice football. Finds Holland, who keeps it under his feet. Still Holland, and he can't get it out. Apparently, according to WWE, they want him back. I wouldn't be surprised it's WWE. Don't get in my hopes about Manchester United targets. I think Sancho's very likely. It was hotly rumoured in the summer. Obviously, didn't move. Again, Kyle, the thing is, I think if Dortmund don't get Champions League, I think he would, and United do, I think he would seriously consider joining him. I really would. Really, really would. It's Gregor. Jesus, I didn't realise how much hair he has. He's not just got a ponytail, he's also just got a mound at the back as well. It's been a great first half. Baumann clears it out. Bebu wins the header. Great switch of play. Chan will win it back. Giovanni Reina does well. Vogt will find John now. Tries to play through Bebu. Akanji will get it cleared. Not as far as Jude Bellingham, who loses it to De Boer. Finds John, and great another recovery tackle by Bellingham. Brandt keeps it in. And he'll go for a Hoffenheim throw in it. We'll go for a... Well, let's go for a Dortmund throw in. Never mind. I thought that was a Hoffenheim one. Edin Terzic. He is the interim coach, we'd say. So brought in from the assistant manager job. Ball over the top by Chan. And it's given a foul. I mean, who takes the job? Let us know in the chat. Who do you think takes the job? If it's not after Edin Terzic, because I don't think Terzic will get the ball. I don't think he'll get the job. I mean, it's a great goal by Munas De Boer. Just cuts through. It's a Kanji and Hummels just come across. Both get the same guy, and De Boer's in open space and puts it in. Baumann under pressure does really well to get the ball to John, who finds De Boer. And Akanji, that press works, wins the ball, but it's given away here. Great ball over the top to Kaderbrek. Ball in the middle now to Baumgartner. Now Guerrero sniffs out that. But he's lost it away now. He finds Samaseku in the midfield. Push out. So they do switch a lot of Hoffenheim to either a back five or a back four. Vogt plays a lovely ball in. The header's won. Hummels will head it out. There's 1 minute at a time. Reina now plays Julian Brandt. A bit of time. Haaland's made a great run, but he's offside. But he finds... That was Mats Hummels who'd blitzed up. And they've gone all the way back here. Someone's down. I think that's Manuel Akanji, it is, and that's not good. I'm just watching now. Just a shoulder to the face, that's all. Just a bit stunned, I would say. Just an elbow to the face to Akanji. And 20 seconds left. I think this half might end 1-1. But what a half it has been. As Samaseku gets his boots tied up, this might end. So in all the other games, half-time at Leverkusen, then Freiburg and Werder, and Hertha and Stuttgart are both 0-0 still. But Leverkusen 1-0 up at Mainz. Luke Solario scoring in the 14th minute. I mean, Hoffenheim might get a late chance here. Bellingham steals the ball. And that will be the half-time whistle. And what a great first half. Like, no defending from both sides. I mean, you look at the stats. Let me turn off the commentary. Thank you, Mr. Commentary. 4 shots to Borussia Dortmund, 2 on target. Hoffenheim 5 shots, 2 on target. I think it's Bebu. He's probably, I'm going to say the man of the I'd say the man of the half for the game. 3 big opportunities for him to score. He doesn't. It's Munas de Boer who actually steps up in the 31st minute and puts it in. But shoddy defending from both sides. Do you know anyone who collects wrestling books or DVDs? No. Unfortunately, I don't. I don't think I've ever owned a WWE book or DVD. So I can't leave. If you want to find people, just put it out on Twitter. There's always someone who collects stuff and be fine. But poor first half, I mean, just poor defending from both teams. I mean, Hoffenheim has not been in terms of certain players. It's genuinely just been a back of not clearing. Whereas Dortmund, it's Akanji and Hummels. Just not that communication, and Guerrero as well not being able to get the ball out. Chan being very attacking, leaving space open. Not the best half from both sides. But should we see what's coming up on the channel? So if you want to check out all the other stuff on the channel, YouTube, you're on it, the Sports Corner YT. YouTube.com/the Sports Corner YT. That's us. You're on it. Like, subscribe, notification, all that. Twitter @the_top corner with all the latest updates when we go live and when all the blog posts go live on the sports-corner.com. Check out some great articles we had. I know Josh has just put one up about Pato. So Pato moving to Orlando City. So he'll be teaming it up with Nane. So it'll be very, very interesting to see how he plays there. But yeah, give that a website, give it a click. Have a look at all the articles up on there. Then Instagram, the _sports corner _ again, for all the updates and when we're going live. And that's like the biggest one. The website, sports-corner.com. Some really good articles. I should have 2 going up. One on Thursday morning or Thursday afternoon, talking about Abdullah Seaman and Peter. It's the Slavia Prague and how Leicester should be worried. I mean, it's going to make it a lot hard to write about considering Leicester have just beaten Liverpool 3-1. But I'll be writing that tomorrow, I think. I don't know when I can be bothered. And then there'll be, for you, Das, and for all the wrestling fans, there'll be Cody Rhodes' piece where I'm just going to talk about the career and his evolution throughout the years and how he's made a legacy. Maybe so to call that. Should we see what's coming up on the channel, though? Arsenal versus Leeds. That is tomorrow with Josh at 4:20. Big game. Big game for Arsenal. Big game for Leeds. It's going to be a very, very interesting one. Then, on Tuesday, it's at 10 to 8. Barcelona versus PSG and RB Leipzig versus Liverpool. And then the day after, it'd be Josh and Rowan. It'd be me and Josh. I just said my third person at 10 to 8 with Porto versus Juventus and Sevilla versus Dortmund. And then on the 5:45 for the 5:55 Europa League with Sociedad versus United, the Slavia Prague versus Leicester. That's me and KD. And then later on, it'll be the Sports Corner team. There'll be a lot of us for the 8 p.m. kickoff goal show. I'll be taking the game. The Double Talk Podcast, episode 2, is coming soon. Who knows when, but it's coming very soon. I know they'll be previewing the thing, etc., etc. That'll be very fun to get. So go give that a listen. Yeah, that'll be a really sort of fun thing to watch. But yeah, a lot of stuff coming up on the channel. I think if you have followed, I've just seen him say Dortmund poo. If you have seen that, if you've been with us for a while, even for November, we did Champions League watchalongs every night. So when we're no strangers, all last year during lockdown, we did every Champions League game. Very fun to do, really fun to do. I think we all enjoyed it because it's serious, but you are getting the peak of your games. You might get some dead group stage games, but you know these are two sides. Like, I'm looking forward to that Wednesday game because Juventus Porto will just be. I think it's Juventus Porto will be just a really interesting game. See how Juventus play through Champions League contender. I think KL put him as the favourites, and then my game, Sevilla versus Dortmund. Like Sevilla, if you watch the watchalongs last year, I fell in love with Sevilla. I loved them. They were great. So like you can, and then Dortmund are my team. They are my German side. They're my second. Obviously, Oldham is always going to be number one because you've got to have your English side. But Dortmund are always there. So both games, and if it's the first, the day one, the Tuesday games are going to be probably, if you just want that tasty, meaty fixtures, Leipzig, Liverpool, and PSG, Barcelona. Those are final contenders. Maybe I'd say Liverpool, Leipzig could be a final contender the way Leipzig have been playing. Maybe not the way Liverpool have, but it definitely is a final for sure. And I think Sevilla Dortmund is definitely a Europa League one. Obviously, yeah, but Kyle says he's putting the link to the website. Right, Kyle, any chance can do a link to this one? Hold up, if I do that. If we link this one, so then the entire website gets used instead of just. So I think that takes us to deadline day, doesn't it? And unfortunately, deadline day has been and gone. But if you go to the second link, but thank you, Kyle, for putting in. Genuinely do appreciate it. If you go to the one that's put in by us, that takes you to the main homepage where you can just scour through all the articles. What we'll do is though, we will look at the sides of sort of who can come on and make a difference for both sides. So we'll start with the away team. So I think that's the problem is there's been defensive inaccuracies, but this Hoffenheim has played very well. Maybe bring on Skov for Cadbury, but I'm pretty confident Skov's coming back from an injury. But just because I know Skov can play right wing back, and Cadbury has definitely been that defender rather than being the attacker. And where Marco John has done both, he's had a really good game, the youngster. If you want the both wing backs to have both be playing that attacking football, I think you have that. Chris Richards, nice to see him coming. Kasinovic in the midfield could do well, same with Belfodil. Just, I think maybe Skov could be that change at right wing back for Hoffenheim, just to add both attacking threats on each side because they have just targeted that left because no Kaderbrek. But we'll have a look at the home side. Now this is a tough one because there very clearly has been defensive problems. Now do you go to a 5 at the back and do you match them, and do you go Hummels, Akanji, Chan, Guerrero, and then your right back be Mori or Paslak? That means you have to take either Delaney, Bellingham, or Brandon. They had a good game, but I think that you go 5-4-1, and you take off maybe a Brandt who hasn't. Bellingham's had a better game, but probably Bellingham who does come off, and play 5-4-1. Reina and Sancho on the wings as usual, but just with Bellingham and Delaney in that midfield, or even 5-1-3-1. It's a bit of a different one, but I have Delaney sitting as a CDM, but a very attacking one. Yeah. And then apart from changes, Yusuf Moukoko I think we'll see. Marco Reus I think we'll see. Mori I think we'll see. Pesak maybe. Tigesh. Rainier even. Maybe midfield, maybe Bellingham for Rainier. I think it'd be Reus for Rainier if we're going to do it. But if they stick in the same formation, I think Mateo Mori for Chan. Bellingham. Rainier for Bellingham. Reus for Brandt. I think it's 5 subs in it, and then Moukoko for Holland, and maybe Tigesh for Sancho as well. Some interesting changes we can see from both sides. They're just showing the Bebe opportunity, which led to the Dortmund goal. And jeez. Let's have a quick drink. Like this thing, Borussia Dortmund versus Hoffenheim, half time as it stands. As I'll just stretch. You don't want to see that, but a Jadon Sancho goal put them early 1-0 up, but it was a defensive mistake that led to Muniz de Boer doing a nice cheeky little finish. Holland out, Arga. You want Holland as in Holland's out of the game, or you want Holland gone? And Leipzig won last night. Yeah, I know they beat Augsburg 2-1. I think Nkunku getting the second, and it was a penalty for Augsburg, I think, if I'm correct. I know I'm correct, I think. But yeah, man, you just said, Argo said Holland out. I don't know whether you're saying you want Holland to leave. I'll just load up the Dortmund's Twitter. I haven't seen anything. Yeah, I can't see anything about. Yeah, I can't say anything about Holland being injured. I'm guessing you just don't want Holland in. And in other news, Jan Kuczka has scored for Slavia Prague, and it's an Abdullah Sima assist. I think. Oh, no, but Sima was involved. Just unreal, innit? Let me know your Champions League predictions for the Tuesday game and the Wednesday games, because big games, and Hull are 0-0 against MK Dons. So that's for KL. Obviously, I know he'll be watching. But very interesting to see what will be going on in all these games. Indeed, we shouldn't be far off the second half kicking off. Yeah, but looking forward to these this week's watch-alongs. I really am. I really, really am. Oh, let me crack. I mean, if Burnley 2-0 up as it stands, J. Rodriguez getting the second Dwight McNeil assist, and Goodmanson scored the first for Burnley. Should be far from the second half. It's going to be an interesting one. I think, I don't know who. It really is all about this mentality. Who comes out fighting? I think Hoffenheim have had a great start. Going to have that bit more passion, that sort of the energy to go get the second. Whereas I'm scared for Dortmund in that Champions League game. Just they have not been a good side. I don't think they have. I think it's been weak. There's definitely been moments where they could have played a lot better, and they're failing. I would go for that. Yeah, I'd say they're failing. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see. Thank you very much, Carl. There you go. We do that one then. The deadline days used just don't go up, which I appreciate. But you can see all the articles that are on the website. That's the correct one, yeah, Carl. Thank you very much. It's just because that takes you to the main homepage, so you can see everything. But if you like any articles, do any suggestions in the chat of sort of what you want to see in terms of article-wise. I'm just trying to see if there's going to be any changes at half-time. I don't think there will. I think both managers will not be happy with the way they performed, but not be... Only defence is my only way, but... yeah. Sevilla are also playing, as it ran out, against Huesca. Probably have the easier ties out of the Dortmund and Sevilla games, but very look forward to that. I think Sale are also currently playing as it stands now. So basically everyone are playing, and I think they are what a game! If this is as it stands, what a try by Dennis Solomana. I'm missing everything, aren't I? I'm genuinely missing all the good games. Don't believe it. Obviously, don't forget out to the _ the sports corner. Great Twitter account of so many articles going up on the website. What else to talk about? Anyone been watching One Division? When did Munich play next? Bayern Munich, they will play on Monday against Hertha. Obviously, because they had that Club World Cup, they get a bit of an extra break. But has anyone been watching One Division? What do you think? Been a great series so far. Many shocks. I'm looking forward to next week's episode. I think this week really teases a lot of stuff. Again, as all the episodes do. But yeah, we see David Schwimmer on a bike. I don't know. For me, the Bundesliga coverage, either the adverts last like 5 minutes in the back to the game, or they last like 20 minutes. Like, there's never an in-between of how long the adverts last. But yeah, look forward to it. Look forward to the second half. Be interested to see what changes both managers will make. As 3:30, so 30 minutes in all the other games. I'll have a quick check on the scores of the other games, because, well, interesting to see what it is. So as it stands in the Premier League, Burnley 2-0 up with Leicester getting a 3-1 win against Liverpool early on. Huddersfield beating Wycombe, Derby beating Middlesbrough, Norwich beating Stoke, and Reading are beating Millwall. Watford are beating Bristol City. In League One, who cares? It's League One. In the other big leagues, Leverkusen 1-0 up, Stuttgart 1-0 up against Hertha Berlin. It was Kalisic who scored late on in the half in the 45th minute of extra time. The goal was won after a VAR review, and it's 1-0. Stuttgart, well done Stuttgart. Great. Oh no, they're playing Hertha. Wait, who back? I swear Bayern were playing Hertha, unless I've got that completely wrong. Armenia, they're playing. Sorry, that's completely. I apologize by me. They're playing Armenia. Daz, not Hertha. So that was in the Bundesliga. Leverkusen 1-0 up against Mainz. Dortmund, Hoffenheim 1-1, and Stuttgart Hertha 1-0. In the Liga, nothing kicked off. La Liga, Atletico Madrid did pick up a 2-1 win over Granada. Marcus Llorente getting on the score sheet as well. Angel Correa. Sevilla Huesca has just kicked off. Torino Genoa is currently 0-0. Any other big teams playing? From what I can see, no. None other big teams playing. We should be getting underway soon though. So Leipzig winning 2-1 yesterday. Dortmund 1-1 Hoffenheim. Lucas Lario getting on the score sheet. Good win for Leverkusen as it stands in the table. We do look at the table. It is Bayern Munich first in the league. Unreal team. Leipzig second. Leverkusen going to third now. Same points as Wolfsburg. Wolfsburg to play later on. Wolfsburg in fourth. Frankfurt in fifth. Borussia Dortmund moving to sixth. Gladbach in seventh. Freiburg in eighth. Union in ninth. Stuttgart are in 10th now, just broadening that gap to third. Hoffenheim in 12th, Augsburg 13th, Cologne 14th, Hertha in 15th, obviously currently losing. Armenia in that relegation playoff as it stands. They've got a big game on Monday against Bayern Munich. Going to be a very tough game for that. And then Mainz in 17th. If you're KD, you are not happy, currently losing 1-0 to Leverkusen. Just doesn't help them in the league. And then Schalke in 18th, the side. Poor Schalke, they're awful. They one win this entire season on 8 points overall. I love that Dortmund you get blankets if you're in the I think he's the owner. Is it Michael Zorc? So anyways, as the players are going to be making their way onto the pitch, just in the back area, which does look lovely. Like it's a stadium I'd love to go to. The Signal Iduna Park. Saying Minister Burr there. Getting on the score sheet, putting them 1 up in the second half. Buying a first, Tubbs, buying a first. Okay, we all get it. They're too good. They've won all past 5. Yes, they're probably the best side in the world right now. And Vincent Lehman here says, "Yo, bro, hi pal. Hope you're all good. Hope you're all well." As Mountain hits Hummels, no changes at halftime if I'm correct in thinking. I'll have a quick drink before the second half gets underway, and then we'll be ready to go for this second half of Bundesliga football. Borussia Dortmund versus Hoffenheim. As Holland and De Boer having a little cheeky laugh. As this game will get underway very soon. Fucking Bayern. I hate him. I hate that they're so good, but I just don't want to see it. Just going to check here. Oh, as this game should be underway very, very soon. And the whistle. We're going. We're going to go, ref. Come on. We want to see some football. And we are underway. The whistle has been blown and we kicked off here at Signal Iduna Park, second half. Long ball over the top. Immediately by Mats Hummels. And Brad can't win that. So no changes at the half from both sides, as you'd expect. Edin Terzic there. Big. That's the thing. Dortmund have picked up wins against the big sides. Like they're just saying here, Leipzig and Wolfsburg, but it's not played well. Ron, what are your thoughts on non-Premier Leagues being called Farmers League? I think Premier League has a disrespect. I think some leagues don't help. I think the Bundesliga is a very entertaining league. I don't think that should ever be or Rugby England 27, poor Italy. I know they went 5-0 up. I think the Bundesliga is a league that should be disrespected. You obviously have your elite in Bayern Munich. We know that. I think that doesn't help the league. But the rest of the teams below, it's very similar to the Man City winning and the rest of the teams being below it. And you've got a good battle all over the table. Ligue 1, it's a shame because PSG do run it, but Marseille, Lille, you've got great teams. Again, it's very. I think Premier League fans seem to forget. What about the seasons when one team's been dominated and the other teams haven't? Is that a Farmers League? Because PSG do it, Bayern Munich do it, but the underneath is very competitive. So, La Liga again, great teams all over the pitch. Serie A, it's mental. As it's Holland outside the box, just skies it over. So all this time I've been putting the wrong link in. Please, boss, give me another chance. I will do a better job. I swear by it. Cross my heart. Oh, we'll lay you off this time. No, it's fine. It's okay. So all it does, it just takes you to deadline day. That link that you've got there just takes you to what's it called? The actual website, the homepage. It's fine. You're still getting his clicks on the deadline day piece, which is so weird to see because like it'll be no clicks and then it'll just be like when we've clicked it to load it up. Quite funny. As Oliver Baumann will take the goal kick here. Go quick, goal kick. We'll take it quick as well. Kicks it long here. Header won by John, but he'll go straight out for a throw. Very slow start to this game. Definitely not the pace we saw last time. Chan will throw it. Reina wins it, flicks on to Holland. Kevin Vogt wins it, and Bellingham's done really. Bellingham is a man who's had a great game today, Jude. Obviously, sack Kyle like Lampard. So Reina's won it back outside the box. Delaney. Guerrero back into the box, plays it to Holland. I think Holland should have had Guerrero should have shot then. He tries to play it through to Holland, and Holland just nowhere near. Now it's a Hoffenheim counter-attack. Samaseku to Bebe. Bebe plays a great ball through to De Boer. Great defending from Chan, who's lost it. He's tried to backheel it. De Boer crosses it in. Headers one back header break outside the box. Great block. It was Rude. And it's going to be Dortmund counter-attack here. Brandt to now. Jadon Sancho. Reina's making a run in the middle. Sancho's tried to cut inside. John covers him. But what's Chan doing there? Chan tries to keep it in and tries to backheel. Tries to backheel the ball. And just shoddy defending from Chan. But it's Jude Bellingham. Bellingham is so... Because me, Dortmund would have buried that 2 seasons ago. They would... Guerrero, I think even a couple of months ago they would have buried it. Guerrero should... Normal, I think, would have shot there. Instead, squares it to Holland and nothing comes of it. As Hummels doesn't get it cleared. Giving it to De Boer. Now to Baumgartner. As John has sat Chan down. De Boer. Baumgartner outside the box now takes a bit of a poor touch. Good tackle by Thomas Delaney. Both teams poor defending. And this time Dortmund are being poor. Borussia Dortmund, they should be the second best side in the Bundesliga. Yet they're looking like the 10th, the 7th even. They're looking so low down on the list. But it'll be a corner to thingies. I think it's like the 5th Hoffenheim corner as well. But Rudy will take it. We expect him to take this to the more to the front side of the pitch. Dortmund got a lot of people back. Cross comes in. It's won! And that's a great save by Hitz. Hitz has hit his head off the post there. But it's a great cross in. It's De Boer who wins the header, flicks it. I'm just looking at. That's a great stop by Hitz. By the way, the corner was taken quick. Fist in! It's in! It's 2-1! Hoffenheim! And he's had 4 opportunities to score. And Bebu's put it in and Marwin Hitz, for the 2nd week in a row, has had a mare. I don't even know what happens there. I got distracted. I put it's 12-1. The cross is taken short. Dortmund players are too distracted. It is taken short. Back to Rudy. Rudy plays a great ball in. And... Hitz goes to punch it, and he just punches it straight into Bebu. It might be Bebu's most easy goal he'll score in his career. Could Hitz do better there? He punches it just straight into Bebu, and Hoffenheim are 2-1 up. That's another Marwin Hitz mistake there. I mean, obviously, he can't do much more in terms of getting out. Bebu's put himself right in front of him, but if you're Hitz, you've got to do better there. Obviously, he would never really be playing this game. It would be Berke. That's the thing. He makes an amazing save to lead to the corner. He makes another really good save. And then he just saves it as Delaney goes down. And this is poor from Borussia Dortmund. It really is. And I saw my phone ping when Dortmund scored. We're alright. I think if you're Borussia Dortmund, do you look at a new goalkeeper? Berke hadn't been playing amazing. Bellingham loses the ball now. As Chan pushes out. Same with Akanji. That's a ball behind. Bebu's might win this, you know. And that comes off Hummels, and it'll be a Hoffenheim throw-in. I think they look at a new centre-half. As a keeper, you have the right to clear anybody. That's the thing. You just run out, catch it, and just run straight forward. I don't think you go for the punch. I mean, if you look at Dortmund, depending on when Berke comes out, but again, Berke didn't have the best goals. Your backup goalkeeper is Luca Unbachen, he's a 19-year-old. Like, he was Bochum, and then he was at Bochum, and then he came to Dortmund through the youngster. I think maybe you just give Luca Unbachen a chance. You know what I mean? It's sort of not risky, because you've got nothing to lose. Pickford may have gone too far, though. Yeah, exactly. If you can't, but that's the thing. I think Hitz just catch it. I think he was worried about maybe fumbling it, but it could be given as a foul and say you've just punched it into Bebu. If you're Terzic, you're still in the job. I think it's a question of who do you start in net. Hitz, that's 2 weeks in a row Hitz has made a mistake. Berke's coming off injury. I think maybe you just take a risk. I think is it Schalke? I think you've got the game after. You've got Schalke. It'd be embarrassing if you lost to Schalke, but I think you play Luca Unbachen. He should have done a lot much better there. He really should. But Bebu gets the goal. He deserved it in the game. Chan's driven really well though. Poor ball. Chan plays it out to the Winter Brandt. Crosses it in. Goes to no one. And now it's Hoffenheim again. Bebu turns to Hummels. Again, Vok now to the left. De Boer. It's 3 against 4. Dominic got men back, but so is De Boer. De Boer's driving. Cleared by Bellingham. Not as far as Samaseku. Finds Kaderabek on the wing. It's a great block by Jadon Sancho. Oh, wow. Only Carlisle can save your football season, Chris. Are you playing this week, or is your game being postponed as well? So I know Oldham has as well. I think mines may have scored. I heard a big noise. Mines may have scored. We'll wait and see. But I heard a big noise through my headphones. I mean, someone's warming up, running very quick. XX Stoltenberg, you're joking. Why can't Dortmund find form? It's been so long. If it does, I think, first of all, you need to bring in a manager. Second, I think keepers and all that. The defenders, you are relying on... The thing is, you've got Zagadou and Akanji who are not old. But it really is just corner comes in. De Boer wins it. There's going to be a foul in the box. Please do the City Spurs watch on, please. God, it's too late now. There will be a change. It'll be Marco Reus coming on. But a lot of Dortmund players want... Hold up. I think there are 5 Dortmund players. Dahoud, Mukoku, Tigges, Reus all warming up. So big changes from Edin Terzic here. But we can't do the watch along. We try to hold themselves to 1 watch along a day, or possibly 2. Also, we've done so many Spurs City watch-alongs. Get to watch Arsenal Leeds tomorrow instead, Tubbs. Bellingham does really well to fight for the ball, but there's no one there. He does win the foul. Yeah, I mean, don't look back. What do you think Dortmund need to do? Like, everyone in the chat as well, 3 biggest points that Dortmund need to change. this is embarrassing. Hoffenheim have played really well. They've played very well. And so I'm just looking at warming up. It's definitely going to be... The whole Dortmund team is out of whack from top to bottom. I don't think from top to bottom. I think up front, you genuinely do have great players. Holland's up front is great. Sancho, Reina, Brandt, Bellingham, Delaney, playing very well. It's that defence, I think. Guerrero, it depends how you play it. Last year, when it was Hakimi and Guerrero, they were unstoppable because Hakimi would do the same thing Guerrero is. But teams have genuinely just learned as Grealish just took out his hairband as well. He's let his long hair out. Kyle game Kroll postponed due to frozen picture. I took third time of asking on Tuesday. No doubt that will get postponed. Yeah, exactly. Lee's Arsenal's tomorrow, so we'll leave you for that. We'll leave you in suspense. Before Hakimi and Guerrero, they would both push, and that would worry. But teams have realised that Meunier doesn't do the same thing that Hakimi does. So that's what I think. If you do lose Sancho, I think you can be okay. I think you've got the depth there, which is all right. Delaney, where is it? It's in the post, it's in. But it's offside. It's in. It will. Is that a goal? It's 2-2. It will be checked. So the free kick comes in, hits Hummels. It comes off Hummels. Delaney hits the post. Holland's behind Delaney. I think that's a goal. Somehow. Is it 2-2? I think it could be. Fair to put the sake I'll play Saturday, Tuesday. Yeah. Meunier versus Hakimi, not even close. Exactly. Right, so he's onside. He's onside. I think Holland is just onside. It's very close. It's very close. Yeah, Tubbs. It's very close indeed. He's on there. He's on there. I think he's onside. I think he's onside. It's going to check it here. What? Wow, Tubbs, give it 2 seconds. 2 seconds and you would be perfectly in time. Tubbs, your comment. Wow. Delaney was offside apparently. Good job I didn't change it. 2-1 still Hoffenheim. Dortmund getting the ball in the back of the net. In what was a scrappy goal. Am I giving them a bit of momentum? If you're Terzic, them changes you were going to be making, when did they come in? The thing is, none of them changes were defensive because... As Kevin Vogt wins ball. Brandt calling for a foul. You've got to play on. Can I break now? Plays it against the back of Guerrero. Yep, I think... If you're Dortmund, Reina has tried to play through and wins the foul. It's going to be a yellow card for Kevin Vogt this time. Wait, I swear Vougt's got a yellow. I'm not worried though, Kyle. A lot of games in hand. We've got... That's the thing. If you've got a good enough squad to rotate, I think you're okay. It's just worried, innit? Don't believe it. Dortmund... And it's going to be... The change. It's going to be Reina, Delaney and Brandt. Reina, Delaney and Brandt off. For Mukoku, Royce, and... I don't know who the third change was. Dahoud. And Dahoud will be coming on. Whatever this is, it's the right one. The difference between Prem VR... Exactly. You can very... They didn't even show us that time, but I think you believe it more with the Bundesliga for some reason. I don't know why. They didn't show it, they might show it in the replays later on, but 3... Another yellow card for Dom, and this time it's going to be John. Yeah, Mukoku, yeah. Mukoku, Royce and Dahoud are on. For Brandt, Reina, and Delaney. Sure, they took Delaney off because I think Delaney was having a good game, but another yellow card for Hoffenheim. If I refresh the team lineups, that's surely nearly the entire back three. Four of the back five are on yellows now, and then Rudy. Reina just not happy with how this game's gone. You can see him swearing to himself, but you've got to be, if you're Reina, can't be happy with your performance. And that could be another yellow. That could be another yellow card for the defence of Hoffenheim. It's not going to be given, but it's Cadbury who gives away the foul. Prem VR, I'm just going to refresh my BT because it is lagging a bit. So we'll just refresh it quickly. Maybe it's just a commentary for me. The cross comes in. It's very fuzzy though. Headers won. Hummels wins it, and it would be a free kick or flag up. Sorry. on Matt Summels. The stream is very jottery for some reason. Very jottery indeed. You're showing the goal again. I think Delaney is offside, isn't he? Jota's back in 2 weeks, apparently, according to Chris. Yeah, Delaney is offside. And whatever decision, you don't hear managers players cry. Not really, no. You saw when it was given, I think Holland even already had a word with the manager. The referee just went, he's offside, and I think the referee basically went, I think so. It's the clear communication. I don't know. Yeah, the whining is a lot. It's very interesting, isn't it? And there's going to be a Hoffenheim sub. It's going to be, I didn't see who that was, actually. 34-11. A man of the match in list of this was a full-time whistle. It was just a collapse, wasn't it, Chris? 80th minute onwards. Bebu's found himself behind the backline, though. He's beaten past Guerrero. Bebu squares it across. De Hood gets it out to Chan. Royce loses it. No, he doesn't actually. Does real well. BT's really story. I think it just might be the stream. Very weird. It could be Wi-Fi. I don't know. Is it raining? Not raining. It's very windy though. Could make a difference. It's going to be Kasinovic who comes on. Gorge, you missed it. It was a great game. You know what? It wasn't actually. It was a great 80 to 90 minutes. Good goal from Liverpool. And the Firmino pass was lovely. Yeah. Really, the Leicester equaliser really just slowed you down. Holland wins ahead to Lukaku. Can't get it. Bauman comes and collects. Stefan Lukaku, the youngster. So he's still only 16. He's still got 4 years until his thingy. Really hitting his prime as a Kanji. Gets through to Chan to the Hood in the middle. Square, fizz it all the way across to Guerrero. Return it for Dortmund now. Guerrero chips it through to Sancho. Allison in the mud again. Just had a brain lapse, didn't it? And it will be Gregory coming on for number 3, which is that Kevin Vogt. And that's Vogt coming off. No, it's not. It's Kadabrek. Kadabrek coming off. With Kasinovic coming off the midfield. Oh, it is the Frankfurt with Kasinovic. Oh, that's nice to know. Very interesting though. See what the subs will happen. It's coincidence we bring Jones off, we go and lose the game. Same against City. Liverpool with another loss. I really rate that guy Kasinovic. Yeah, I thought he was a guy from Frankfurt. I'm guessing they'll go results to a back 4 now. Strange that he took the only defender that wasn't on a card, but I can't fault him. So, Hoffenheim played really well. I think Bebu's actually had a decent game for them. Oh, Guerrero's nutmegged. Oh, Samaseku's just cropped Bellingham down. Nearly, I think all the players have got yellows. I like this from Holland, just jeering Jude Bellingham, who's had a great game. I'm glad he wasn't the guy who got took off. I'm glad it was Brandt, and that's not no qualms on Brandt. It'd be interesting to see if Sancho does leave, because I think Thorgan Hazard would slot in there and play well. I think Hazard is still young. That's the mental thing. I think we were talking to Josh about it and Kieran. It's just because he's been out injured. Thorgan Hazard, he's 27, but he's not like he's old. Cross comes in. Oh, and I think it's Vogt who wins the header, but his header straight to Hummels' head, and it's just a stop by Bauman. And Liverpool falls out of the UCS box. Will Klopp be sacked? It was Posh winning. Dortmund will this match, no doubt, either win or lose. It'd be interesting. Very interesting. Very interesting. Klopp, I don't know. I think it's interesting. You can't just drop him just because of recent form. Well, you can because managers do that. But it's like, look what he's done for your club. I think if you were going to get rid of Klopp, it would be a mutual agreement in terms of Klopp decides he wants to leave, etc. We needed 2005 like last season. We finished outside top 4 that season and won Champions League. I'm praying for something like that. It's a tough tie though. Got to admit, against Leipzig is a very tough game. How is Royce playing? He hasn't played much. He's only just come on. Came on 5 minutes ago, so you can't really judge him too much. Oh, I say that. And Royce did really well to leave it to Holland, but Holland just wasn't quick off the mark because Hoffenheim will have to get this cleared, and they do. No, they don't. Slide goes out for a throw. Hoffenheim played a bit better the second half. I mean, they got the goal. Was it a lucky goal? 100%, but a goal's a goal, and it was coming. It was coming indeed. Guerrero now will play it through to Jadon Sancho. To Bellingham. I think Dortmund have enjoyed a lot of the pressure now. Great tackle by I think that was Gacinovic. No, Gacinovic to Bebu. Bebu is dragged down there by Manuel Akanji. Klopp will leave end of next season. In my opinion, Klopp has 7-year cycles. And he wants to go into national management as well, so it'll make sense. Fair play to him, though. He's done very well with you. Poor foul by Akanji. Perhaps to buy in there, he wants to manage a national. And I think Klopp has got loyalty. Has he could leave Bayern soon as expected? Really? Whereabouts to Tubbs? Things I genuinely think Bayern could have done. I think Bayern could do it with the assistant manager. I think Rudy's going to have a dig here with a shot. Here's what we're setting up his wall here. Be interesting to see what happens. Here's his command at his wall. That wall really is lacking in height because it's Holland, Hummels, Akanji, and then Pua Mukoku and Dahoud on the opposite sides. Then Rudy's going to have a dig here. Mukoku just laughing at Rudy, tried to put him off the thing. This could be a stellar goal by Stefan Rudy. Great opportunity for a free kick. He's gone for it, and Hitz has to parry it over the bar. Had to make sure. It's great dip by Rudy, I'm just saying. It's probably going to hit the crossbar, but Hitz is making sure. Palms it over. I would love to give hug when he does leave. Brought us right back to the top. We're to have fallen out with Braz and the board. Wow. Interesting. He did the sextuple. Corner with Tapin. Gacinovic crosses it in. Don't beat the first man. Cleared by Hummels. I think the manager should be done too harsh. They need more time. True. What do you think about Terzic then? Do you think Terzic should get the job after? I don't. I like that he's changed to a back four. I like that he's tried to change away from Favre's ways. And especially when you don't have the centre-back depth. But Borussia Dortmund got the ball back here. Marco Reus hasn't had the best games in the past couple of weeks, but big opportunity for him. Plays it through to Holland. Back to Reus. Plays it through to Mukoku, who just has a bit of a heavy touch. There's so much space on the right for a Chan. Chan will take a touch. Chan does really well. Crosses it in. Straight into the hands followed by Baumann. Again, and Baumann, you know what, had a great game. Not being tested much, but just in terms of basic goalkeeping needs, he's done it. No risky mistakes. Hitz, I'm looking at you. We'll be headed back now to Hummels. Obviously, we've got a big game. Arsenal versus Leeds will be on tomorrow. Then we've got all the Champions League watchalongs. Vogt. Keeps Baumann. If there is a Dortmund goal, don't spoil it, MD. Don't be a... I can't call you that. Just don't do it. It's just a dick thing to do, innit? Goes out for a throw-in. If there is a goal, that is. Throw-in for Hoffenheim in their own half. It was bench Royce, but could have an impact in this game. Could have an impact. Gonna go back to Oliver Baumann here. I think he will hoof it long. He will just go very long here. Here we go. Guerrero now. To Dahoud, who hasn't done much. I mean, thank you, Tubbs. Thank you. I didn't think so. I didn't think you'd be able to put it in so quick. Just, don't be a dick. I'm going to call you a nonce, but I can't say that, so don't be a dick. You know what I mean. Bellingham there. I think giving away a foul, but he does get the ball. Does really well to get the ball, actually. And there's going to be a third sub. Nico Schultz going to come on for Bellingham. For Bellingham. Oh my god. Really? You're losing the game when you're bringing on Nico Schultz? And I think is that John? He seems to be in a lot of pain here. It looks like Timo Werner. I don't know where he's got this pain from. Oh, and when Bellinger's cleared the ball, 41-18. Dortmund, Sevilla prediction over 2 legs. Sevilla 2-0. Sevilla 2-0. Sevilla 1-0. I don't think Dortmund have got the chance. I really don't. Yay, my first time out on YouTube. DC club manager in Real Madrid, Barcelona, maybe Juventus. I think he's, again, as I said before, Kyle, he's come out and said, that is a left back for a centre mid. You are correct, double back. As I said, he wants to manage a national team, and I think he's going to go manage Germany. Is it John? I think it's John that's injured. He's limping a lot. I don't... Why? Why Schultz for Bellingham? Bellingham's had a great game. Maybe you really want to rest some players. I understand that. But why a left back for a thingy? For a centre mid? Unless Schultz is playing it. Okay, I think... I'm just looking at setup now. Chan's at right back. I don't know. I think he's gone 5 at the back. Foul on Dahoud and Baumgarten. I don't think it's as bad as they're making out, but it is a foul. We'll have a look when we get a full reset. See him managing Bayern. I don't think I think he has loyalty. I think he'd stay. I don't think he'd go to the Bundesliga. Possibly, you know what? Possibly Serie A or La Liga. Possibly, maybe. Rudy will chip the ball through. Header's not won. The ball's won though. Gacinovic! Ooh! What a chance. It was sort of it turned out to be a cross, but it just looked like it was dipping in. It was a great, well-worked set piece. Rudy chips it through to Baumgartner, to Gacinovic, and then thinking, but it's found Hoffenheim on the ball. John, though, it's fouled. Hits clicks in, now go. No, sorry, I don't care. I don't know. 5 at the back of there, down. I'm pretty confident this Dortmund manager's trash. I think, I'm not calling him trash because he's been a great assistant, but Sancho tries to play through Holland, doesn't find him. Holland does win the ball back, does well to keep it in. Rudy to Gacinovic. Hoffenheim might will get out of play here. Gacinovic does really well there. And there's a player down. I think that might be Bebu. Dortmund do kick out of play. I don't understand why Schultz has come on. I think he's gone foul. I'll have a look. Oh. So, that's very interesting. Bebu slips and Sancho just accidentally tramps him. Not on purpose, but Bebu does go injured. But it's nearly a great goal by Gacinovic, who's had a great half coming on. And I'm curious how Hans Flick will manage United, to be honest. I mean, I don't know. I think United so far would be happy with Ole, but I think they take Hansi Flick. He's done very well with Bayern Munich. I don't see a couple of Manchester have done, but you never know. Exactly. I could see him at possibly a Real. I could see him in Serie A at like a Napoli or something. Ellie to score a goal. Sure. Thank you, ready to laugh. Ellie to score a goal. Ellie. I mean, strange from thing. I'm just trying to look now. Reyna's come up. Because they were playing a 4-2-3-1. I'm just trying to figure out who's playing where. Dahoud is a CDM. Royce at camp for Reyna. Mukoko on the wing for Brandt. Schultz for Bellingham. I think they've gone 5 at the back, Dortmund. Where's Guerrero? I mean, De Boer's in a lot of open space in the middle. Loyalty is a dead deed. The thing is, this is the manager who's played the same formation most games in Real City because, yeah, exactly. It's a great ball. Gacinovic plays it into the middle. Bebu, great save by Marwin Hitz. That could have been 3-1 instead. It's a great save by Hitz. Hitz may have made a mistake. Hitz may have made a mistake, but he's kept him in the game. By the way, Gacinovic, lovely ball in the middle. Bebu does really well, and Hitz makes a save. The thing is, I like that when he came in. I like that he switched to the back 4 instead of thing. Hitz to score an own goal. You know what? He saved the bacon there. Loyalty's dead. Beat Liverpool fan. I feel like Pirro at the moment with Gombe. It's just Pirro in it, Will. It don't give you much hope for Champions League. It just doesn't, does it? But I'll look forward to the game. I like watching Sevilla. I liked him last week with Region. Last year with Region. So I'm going to see how... I haven't got to watch much of him. The ball's cut back to Marco Reus. Finds Dahoud outside the box. Tries to play through... I think he tries to play through that to Moukoko, but just doesn't find him. 14 minutes left, and for me, make one more... You know what? It's going to sound like I'm settling. Take Holland off for Tigesh. Tigesh can still put Moukoko up front, switch Sancho and Tigesh round, put Tigesh on the left, Sancho on the right. And then rest Holland for Sevilla. Because if he gets injured, it'd be interesting. Baumann keeps his composure. Hoffenheim have had a really good second half. I'm not going to take it away from him. They've played very well. I think Gacinovic, when he came on, really changed the game for Hoffenheim. Kanji, long ball up. Big game of tennis here. Ball through the middle, though. Bebu can't get it under control. Does really well, though, to keep... It does really well. Baumgartner, who again... maybe Baumgartner man of the match for me, possibly. Maybe Bebu, because he did get the goal. Akanji, though. Dortmund now looking a bit shaky. I'm trying to find... So that's Nico Schultz there. I think Guerrero's playing on the... You know, Sancho... I don't know where Guerrero's playing now, because they are playing in the back for Dortmund, so... Interesting to see. I think Guerrero's at centre mid, actually, next to Dahoud. I'm correct in thinking. Royce. Hoffenheim, great pressing from Hoffenheim here. Really good pressing. 13 minutes left in this game. Don't know, Tubbs. Never starting. You know it's going to be boring. It's going to be very similar to the MacArthur one. I accidentally can't... Like, the stream won't work for me, but the thing with... How we're not going to do it. We do a lot of Man City Spurs. And then it's going to end up like fucking 14-0 or something. It's going to be just a whitewash. I mean, Dortmund have got the ball back here with Holland. Switches it across to Guerrero. He's got Schultz on the left. Finds Schultz. Tries to play through Sancho? Seeing if there's going to be any Dortmund... I can't see anyone up for Dortmund, but you've got to make some... Use all your subs. Use all your subs. It was a couple of weeks ago when I think I last did the Dortmund Watchalong where he didn't... It might be Freiburg or something. Where he just didn't use all of them. Like, you are losing the game. Aston Villa could be top 7. Exactly. They've got so many games. It's Marco Reus on the wing. Plays the ball through and Baumann again. Just very dominant in his own box. When that cross comes in, he's there. And he's snuffing out any opportunity. That's the thing. It's one of them ones, isn't it? You know what? I'll ask Josh. Well, obviously not think. But no, me. Oh, yeah, I think we might have a watch-along on Monday. I actually don't know. There might be an Indian Super League watch-along. I think I've been dragged into it. Don't ask me how. I don't know why. But there might be an Indian Super League watch-along. Or something. Moukoko now fighting against Samaseku. Samaseku does well to... Top scores finish the season higher than the Reds. There's a lot of teams who could do surprising. I think Villa is the biggest one. They've just played so well, and then they've got so many games in hand. Baumann. Well, who fit long? Long high ball. Well, Schultz has come out of position here to win the header, and it's forced Hummels. Oof. Schultz foul, but it's going to be play on Guerrero. We'll switch it across to Remichan in the midfield. Who's got a man open on the right. This is lovely. Cross comes in. Goes to no one. Dahoud doesn't win it in the middle. There's been a foul in the box. Its advantage has been played by Bebu. Gacinovic. Holland's won it now. It's been given away. It's Holland now. Holland. Erling Haaland. It's 2-2. It's 2-2. There's going to be some beef now. People are saying this. I mean, it's 2-2. This is the problem. It's 2-2. And, wow. Another defensive error from both sides. This is the problem. Hoffenheim are complaining. So, So someone was down. I don't know who it was down. It could be Kevin Vogt. Hoffenheim have the ball in possession. They don't kick it out. Holland then gets the ball from... Rudy has the ball. It's De Boer's down. So it's a foul. It's a possible... It's not even a foul on De Hood. I wouldn't say that's foul, but De Boer goes down. The game is played on for so long. Rudy gives it away. Gacinovic had the ball in play. He didn't kick out a play. Holland puts it in the back of the net. I think if this is the Holland we're used to seeing. The game's back 2-2. It'll be interesting. If the referee is smart, he goes, nothing wrong with it. The referee has awarded advantage. The advantage went. For me, that's a goal. It's all about how you feel about pausing the game. But yeah, if you want to watch the worst football, watch the A-League. Ban him. Ban him. No, I'm joking. A-League, there was a 4-0 win. Don't look back. There was a 4-0 win. Yeah, go give him. And I don't think Hoffenheim could complain. It was Hoffenheim. Hey, have BVB, and then Uljang says, Babi Dortmund Adak Lolos champions. Either I've said something very offensive there, or it's something about Dortmund going to win the league. Exactly. Hoffenheim's fault they didn't put the ball out of play. That is my point. Exactly. As Mukoku's won the ball back. It's a great ball behind the back by Marco Reus can't get it. Reus and Vogt just pushing Marco Reus. Oh, that Holland comes and steps in. Just that's unnecessary. Kevin Vogt just pushes Marco Reus. Hoffenheim are definitely rattled by the goal. So am I, though, because it's still 2-2. There's 100% no bias in this. It's like when when we do our watchalongs for our own teams, obviously, like when it was Rotherham Everton, there was definitely, same with Oldham Bournemouth, there was definitely biased. Oh, it's not a foul. But it's 2-2, and it was Hoffenheim's fault. Rudy, poor pass, finds it to Holland. You don't want to give Holland the ball, but you didn't. You had possession of the play and you didn't kick it out. Exactly. Then again, another correct decision. But Rudy will put a deep ball in. It's a poor ball. It's poor. It's poor for Rudy, from Rudy. And I see a bunch of dumb players warming up, but I don't think any of them are going to come on. If this was the Prem, the rest would have done... That's the thing. Hits. Oof. Risky from hits. Very risky. Does get it out, though. So Hertha have equalised against Stuttgart. We'll have a quick check-up, obviously, of the Bundesliga score. Oh, Akanji has been fouled in the box, but this level of football from both. Leverkusen have scored again. And Leverkusen got a second. It was Patrick Schick who scores for them, and then for Hertha it was Lucas Netz who scores. Werder Freiburg still 0-0. Munas de Boer's being yellow carded, but is there fans at the stadium? I'm pretty sure they allowed to. Earlier in the season they did, but I think just because of the rising cases, not anymore. Not anymore. But if you want to see fans in every stadium, go watch the A-League. So many players. I don't know what he was given for this yellow card. Yeah, Kovacic in Germany is worse than Lille. And obviously not as bad as us in England. I don't know what it's like where else everyone else is from. Oh, that's well won back there by Nico Schultz. I sort of dissed Schultz. I was very surprised that he came on, but you know what? Hasn't played awful. Mukoku now. To De Hood. Plays a great ball in. It's not won by Marco Reus. De Hood will win it back. Play it through to Nico Schultz. Sorry, Sancho. Sancho and Schultz just switch. De Hood outside the box takes a touch. Holland just can't get the ball through to Mukoku. And it'll be played by Gacinovic, who is playing at right wing back. Hummels will click it to Marwin Hitz. He's got to get out because De Boer's close. And he does. And Schultz has... And Grilic has had to kick it out. And Grilic has had to kick it out for a corner. But well done, Nico Schultz. Schultz was onside. All the Hoffenheim players thought everyone was off. Ada plays better football than bloody Arsenal. And they lose 4-0. It's Adelaide next week as well. I think it's Adelaide Mariners. As that'll be fun. That'll be very fun. But Jesus, this game has had everything. Jadon Sancho will cross it in. It's cleared away by Rudy. Sancho to Chan. Chan's stuck here. Gives it away. Does give away Schultz now. De Boer does really well to get past Schultz. De Boer still on the ball. And then Chan will foul De Boer. Quite a lot of fouls on De Boer, but De Boer does really well to come away with the ball. It's going to be a long ball. I'm guessing it's going to be a long ball by Posh, who plays it early. Trying to find Bebu. Hummels wins it. Waste of a ball there. It's now Akanji. Play through to Chan. Good game here. Dortmund have definitely got the wind of the sails, but it's not that's how bad Arsenal is. A lot of open space on the left. Guerrero will find it with De Hood. There's so much space when Nico Schultz on the left does eventually find him. Kasinovic will put him under pressure. Kasinovic, full-time England, 148, 118 as we expect. De Hood now. It's forced to go back. Good pressure from Hoffenheim, who've played well. I think Hoffenheim will be sad not to come up with all 3 points, but Bebu fouled this time by, I think that's Hummels. I think there's going to be a sub as well. And it will be... De Boer is going to come off. I think that's Robert Skov. Skidhead Skov. Skov is back. So he'll be off. And they're just showing De Boer's goal. It's a great finish from De Boer. It has had a great game. The Israeli. Great, I'm going to come off for Skov. Maybe Hoffenheim settling for the points here. Looks like there's not going to be any more subs from Dortmund. Maybe one more in the works in 90th minute for Hoffenheim, because I haven't used many. Hoffenheim played very well though. Played very, very well. Mainz have scored, because I've just seen that Glatzel has scored for Mainz. I mean, Kasinovic now, he's had a great game when he came on. To Baumgartner, to Bebu. It was Rudy, sorry. Mukoku does well. He's pitched it. Royce just manhandled there, and it's great pressure from Hoffenheim. And Hummels will clear it out. As Vogt will play it through to Baumann, who will hoof it long. Not long left in this game. 2 minutes. Both sides can easily get some points from this. Easily. When is the Rugby World Cup? It will be 2023. So a while away now. Yeah, because it was 2019, because it was last year when it was on. So yeah, 2023. It will be on. I haven't watched much Six Nations this year. I feel like I've let them down. I've just been watching football and stuff. Holland will win the header, flick it on. Grealish wins it again. Rude. Akanji's pushed out, but he's done well to win the ball. It's Dortmund now. Akanji plays the ball over the top. He'll find no one. In fact, find John actually. Mainz getting a goal back. Can they get a late equaliser, Mainz? I mean, I doubt it. I really do. But they could get a late equaliser. Akanji now. Switch it across to Hummels. Through to Nico Schultz, who actually I side when he came on, and I side at turns exchange, but Schultz has played well. It's Marco Reus. Tries to play through Mukoku, and it's a great tackle by John. Oh, Stefan Posch, sorry, not John. And it'll be a throw-in for Dortmund. Schultz plays it quick to Jadon Sancho, to Nico Schultz. Up against Kasinovic. Does well to win it. Royce will play it back to Sancho. Lovely into blinking way. Jadon Sancho, poor ball though. And a Hoffenheim counter-attack could be on here. Samaseku. And Akanji. If you're Jadon Sancho, I think normally Jadon Sancho would have had a dig there. And it's given on a foul on John. It's given a foul on John by Emre Can. But lovely link play between Guerrero and Sancho. Great back heel. Finds Sancho outside the box. Dortmund could, if they could. And I'm glad that they've got back into the game to get some points from it at least. At least get 1 point. But in case Hoffenheim should have beaten them. And I think changes will need to be 4 minutes at a time though. Enough time for both sides. I mean, Hoffenheim are going to go on. I think I've heard big noises. Have Mainz got an equaliser? Has Mainz got an equaliser? Oh, Kanji hasn't cleared it though. Bebu on the wing. Bebu keeps in, but great defensive work there. But Hoffenheim. Vogt. To Grilic. Grilic has done really well. And Mukoku fouls Grilic. The young 16-year-old. Hasn't done much this game, but has brought a bit more energy. There could be another goal in this, but I heard so much cheering. Either someone's scoring the game that we're not paying attention. Tubbs, I don't know. Maybe when you've got so much money and you're first, all right. In fairness, when they did the Club World Cup, they are the best side in the world. They are, in my opinion. And it'll be a Dortmund throw in here with 3 minutes left. There's going to be a yellow card for Gacinovic now for throwing the ball away. You're a twat, Todd. You're a twat. So many plays on a yellow card, by the way, for this in this game. For Hertha there is, where Vogt, Grilic, Posh, Rudy, Samaseku, De Boer, Gacinovic. I mean, there's a lot of open space on the left. Jadon Sancho to Holland. He finds it Schultz. Schultz plays an early ball in. Vogt will get it clear. He had Jadon Sancho making a great run. And Hummels will foul Skov. It's Mainz! Mainz have equalised. Kevin Stoke. It was a goal for Mainz. I've just seen. Wow. Wow. Well, if Dortmund could get a late goal here, this could be amazing for Dortmund, and poor from Leipzig bottling it against Mainz, and it's a great result for Mainz. Posh will get a throw in though. Game's not over. Great, a long ball over the top. Schultz wins it. He's still way outside the box. Bebu on the wing. To Gacinovic, who's had a great game when coming on. It's been a pleasure to watch. Ball over the top though. Rudy can't get it under control. He was onside. Wide open. Bebu though takes a touch. It's gone through the legs. Oh! And it was Gacinovic, the man who I said has had a great game, has just put it past. That should be Gacinovic. He uses his left. Wow. Jesus Christ, that could have been 3-2. Dortmund have been poor. Hoffenheim have been great. Hoffenheim will be happy with the draw. They will, I think. But they could have won this game. It's not over yet. 30 seconds, though. And that's lovely from Guerrero. Plays it through to Inter Royce. Royce has done really well. Still Marco Royce. He's forced to go all the way back, though. They'll go on to the right here. Chan's done really well to get past Samaseku. Oh, he's giving us a foul. And this will be game over. It's hit the 4-minute mark. Wait for this kick to be played. Big opportunity. Marco Royce does really well, but it's a mistake at the back that led to this equaliser for Dortmund. Gacinovic, big bottle of Gacinovic is. Whistle's not gone here. Hoffenheim have put people forward. The whistle does go, and Hoffenheim have come away with a great 2 points. Great game. It was a tragic game, but it was a great game. Just to run through the goals, really. Hoffenheim, Dortmund went 1-0 up through Jadon Sancho. Just pokes in, great goal. Muniz de Boer then capitalises on a poor defensive just mistake from both centre-halves, Akanji and Hummels. Puts it away. Bebu then, he gets on the score sheet. He puts Hoffenheim 2-1 up. And Hoffenheim, genuinely, they did deserve it. They played so well. And then Holland in the 81st minute. De Boer had gone down, but Hoffenheim had the ball. They had the ball for a while. Gacinovic plays it in the middle to Rudy. Rudy just gives it away, finds Holland, who passes it past Grilic and puts it in the back of the net. There was afters after because it was like, why didn't you kick out play? Hoffenheim had possession of the ball. It's going to be the ones which is very contested. Notice trying. It wasn't as awful as Leverkusen. It was not. That bottle is huge from Leverkusen. It saves Dortmund's bacon. Saves Turkish bacon. Dortmund were poor. There clearly needs to be a change with the defence or something. I know Zagadu's injured and you You don't have that cover. I wouldn't be surprised if they result to a back four. Tubbs will be loving this. Hard luck run. Maybe Dortmund can make amends. Maybe. We'll wait and see. I think Champions League, go back five. Go Mori at right back. Hummels, Chan, Akanji, Guerrero, Bellingham, Delaney. I think you need 3 more. Reina, Holland, Sancho. It would mean Brandt getting dropped. But I think you go 5 at the back. Allow Guerrero and Mori to play attacking football. Allow them to push up, because then you have actually got the cover there. Because this time when Chan has pushed up Guerrero, you're relying on 2 people at the back who have had poor, just leaving men unmarked. I think I've got a lot to. On Hoffenheim, De Boer played great. Bebu played great. I'm glad they both scored because they did deserve it. Man of the match, this game, I go with Baumgartner. In the first half, really good. Kusinovic played well, but Baumgartner, not really. 15 points clear Dortmund with a game in hand. Yeah. You'll be loving it though. It's a Dortmund lost points at least. And Leverkusen as well, so big. Should we do some shameless promotion to end the stream? We shall. So, if you want to follow us on all social media, youtube.com/thesportscorneryt, all lowercase, all one word. Go on it. Like, subscribe, notification, share it with your friends and family, share it with anyone. At @the_top corner, that's our Twitter. Give us a like, give us a follow, give us a retweet. You know what, when we're going live. Etc, what's coming up. The website, thesports-corner.com, new article went up this morning about Pato moving to Orlando City, so teaming up with Nani there, so give that a read. That was by Josh. And then Instagram, the _sports corner _ and then we'll see what's coming up on the channel as well. So coming up on the channel is Arsenal versus Leeds United. That's tomorrow. So we haven't got Man City Spurs, we've got Arsenal Leeds tomorrow. That's at 4:20 live with Josh. Going to be a good, fun game. Then on Tuesday, it's Barcelona versus PSG and Leipzig versus Liverpool. That's with Adam, obviously new to the channel, and Will, the Liverpool fan. Great game there, though. Then on Wednesday, I'm back, me and Josh, with the Porto versus Juventus and Sevilla versus Dortmund. On Thursday, then it is me and KD, Sociedad versus Man United, and Slavia Prague versus Leicester. Getting the English teams, but also getting that Leicester Slavia Prague in there. And then later on in that evening, it's the Europa League live watch on 8 PM kickoff goal show. I think we'll all have a game there. So we'll be watching that with the guys. And the Double Top podcast will be making its return for the 2nd episode. Very soon. Coming soon. Don't know when, but it'll be sometime. But thank you everyone that's joined. Thank you Tubbs, thank you Kyle, thank you everyone that's coming today. Don't forget your website. See you. Yeah, we'll definitely see you on the City Spurs watch along. No, we won't. Thank you to everyone that's coming though. Heartbreak for me. Lovely for KD. He's going to love it. Dortmund are poor. We've got to see some improvements. I'll see you. I shouldn't be seeing you on Monday unless that happens. If not, I'll see you on Wednesday for Dortmund Sevilla. Bye-bye.